We got an update on the DK Metcalf saga in Pittsburgh. He was suspended yesterday for 2 games. We talked about it for getting
a lot of money.
About $500,000.
It's a lot of money.
Oh, what is real money?
That is real money
and
that you don't get back.
They don't have to necessarily guarantee his contract
And he's
now.
probably going to get sued. So my man's down bigly. He'll be living at Rob Parker's place in a minute.
That's right. I downsize. You have to sleep on the couch.
Have to sleep on the bed with you?
No, I ain't
So,
down,
as you know, he appealed the suspension, the 2 games, rest
on
of the
the
regular
top
season.
blanket.
Yeah, okay. Guys.
The NFL came down and said, no, your appeal is denied. You will be suspended the last 2 games.
Can't swing at anybody.
Against Cleveland this week and potentially in a huge game against Baltimore if things go sideways this week. So that's number 1. But number 2, this is equally as big of a headline if you're paying attention. The fan involved, we talked about him yesterday, and he allegedly said, just called him by his government name. That's what he said. That's his version of events. Well, the NFL and the Lions have come down on a decision against that fan as well. And they've determined that they will not, N-O-T, take any action against the fan involved in that altercation with DK Metcalf because, quote, there was no violation of the fan code of conduct.
And you know what? If they did the research and the investigation, and that's what they found out, because I'm sure they talked to people in that section and whatnot, and he didn't violate like some racist stuff, and he didn't do any of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, this is what the story that was pointed out by DK, right? Like that's where it went, and that's why he reacted in that way. And remember, he was far from the guy and had to walk up to him, you know what I mean, and all that, which was crazy. But anyway, I'm with the NFL, and I'm not with all – there's some NFL analysts out there who are saying, oh, it's just so agonizing for players to have to endure fans trash-talking them or fans saying bad stuff about them or ridiculing them and trying to get under their skin. I just think that's a loser mentality. Loser mentality. That's sports. That's what fans do. Are you going to do that when the college kids wave the thing when the guys are trying to make a free throw?
Right.
Like,
it's so distracting. I couldn't see the rim.
What are you doing? Stop that. We're trying to shoot over here. Like, where are we? That is your mental toughness, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going on the road, going in a place where they're yelling and screaming. And I think Reggie Jackson and A-Rod and some players I've heard talk about it. There's nothing greater than everybody's booing the hell out of you
Reggie Miller
and calling you out of name. And you right, Reggie Miller at Madison Square Garden. And you kill Spike Lee on the court. You know what I mean? And people are talking junk about you and all kinds of stuff, and you prevail. That's what makes you tough. That's a part of the game. It's not a picnic. Everybody's not in your corner. When have we developed this where everybody's got to play nice and everybody's got to get a trophy?
Yeah. And
don't say anything. Don't say anything to the players. You remember Westbrook wanted the fan thrown out because he said Westbrook. Right? Westbrook. What did he say? Don't about his name. Don't call me.
Don't call me. I'm on. Yeah.
Westbrook.
I thought that was clever.
I mean, really.
Seriously.
It is clever, and there should be nothing wrong. And the same thing with the NFL. If this guy was in violation and said some foul stuff, racist stuff, kick him out. Don't allow him to buy any tickets. I'm with that. But if he's just trash talking and making us, and trying to get under DK skin, I'm cool with that. That's pro sports. That's sports.
Well, so let's do a little background. Apparently, this guy and DK Metcalf have gotten into it before. Apparently, this is the guy that DK doesn't like. This Kennedy dude, he's been reported to the Seattle security in the past. A source confirmed at ESPN that the Seahawks played in Detroit 22-3 in 2024, and he had been, I guess, harassing him. Rob G brought that up, how he's probably very strategic, very calculated with this. But as you just mentioned, my partner in crime, that's his job. That's his right to do that. I 1,000% have no I was pro. If you got to smack a fan, I'm smack a fan. If a fan throws something at you, I know you don't agree with me.
I don't agree with that.
I know. I'm saying if fans throw something at you, I don't have a problem with a player going to stands because we're all humans. If a fan, your brother just died and they said, I hope he rots into something crazy. Hey, I'm not saying you should, but I understand, like Chris Rock once said. But when fans are just heckling When fans are just being creative, when fans of the opposing team are coming to ruffle your feathers, and rattle your cage a little bit, that's what they're there to do. And I'll give you an example. We talked about this a handful of weeks ago. Draymond Green getting mad because somebody called him Angel Reese. Where are we now?
Where are we?
Where are we now when he called you a basketball player who you both have something similar? You both are tough. You both like to get agitated with people. You grab rebounds, and you both miss some layups.
Plain and simple.
He called you somebody who is, that's arguably a compliment, to be honest with you. And so you called me a lady, called you a basketball player. And yes, she is a woman. And yes, he took some tongue-in-cheek element to it.
No,
but of all the things,
very
you
creative.
can stomp people, punch people, cuss people out, call your own teammates. We didn't need it without you. We won without you, B, to Kevin Durant. But now all of a sudden somebody calling you Andrew Reese a clever heckle, it's an issue. We've gotten too sensitive. And you know what the problem with this is? I tell both of y'all this all the time. It's overcompensation. Fans have gone too far for years. You've been covering this league since
1987.
And all you hear about, man, playing in Utah was terrible. Man, playing in Denver, certain places, playing in Boston was terrible.
There was a guy in Washington, D.C. who was a lawyer who had great seats and heckled the heck out of everybody.
Right.
I forget his name right now.
But there's a difference between, I know, those known hecklers and people who say wild and racist things. Do you hear players talk about playing in Boston, playing in Utah, the racist stuff they had to deal with, right?
Yeah.
Right. And where I'm going with this is the league allowed those kind of things for so long that once it started to get exposed because of cameras and cell phones, what happened? They overcompensated. And now anything, the players get to do this, players get to say that, they get to grab people, point people out. He's heckling me. He called me Westbrook. He called me Angel Reese. And it's gone too far, Rob. And it's gone too far. That's a part of the game. I like a good, clever heckle.
I do too. It's a part of the
That's
sport.
a part of the game.
And we can't ever get to that point where you're putting people out for just having fun at a game and trying to get under your skin.
Racist, got you. Your sibling or child just passed away or something crazy. They roasting that.
That's
Gotcha.
awful, right?
But just, hey, you play like Angel Reese,
All right,
Westbrook, stuff like that. Come on, man.
Westbrook.
LaFlop, as LeBron and the Lakers are playing right now, stuff like that, man. Come on, man. All right, Rob, so they're watching us right now, which means another thing they can do is what?
They can subscribe. All you got to do is hit that button, subscribe to The Odd Couple for some of the best sports talk content in the nation.
Facts, and while you're at it, they can like, they can comment, they can share. Do all that for us. We appreciate it. Just do all that right up in here.